Implied status in Canada. So if you are a visitor, an international student, a foreign worker, and you apply to extend your status before that status expires, you can actually remain in Canada legally until a decision has been made on your application. In this situation, you are on what we call an implied status, and I'm going to explain in details. So now, if you are in Canada and your status expires and you decide that you want to extend your stay in Canada, you need to apply at least 30 days before your permit expires. Now, if your application is still processing with Ircc when your previous permit has expired, you can still remain in Canada under the same conditions of your previous permit until you receive a decision on your application from Ircc. Now, this is as per Canada immigration law. You can go and check on the Government of Canada website. Now, there is a question. Can you leave Canada while you are on implied status? The truth is, implied status applies only as long as you remain in Canada. If you decide to leave the country, you may be permitted to re-enter as a temporary resident if any of these two things happen. One, you have a TRV, or two, you are exempt from the requirement for obtaining a TRV. Now, let me give you an example for those that might be confused. If an international student has applied to extend his study permit and he decides to leave Canada, that person may be able to re-enter the country. However, they would not be able to resume their studies until a decision has been made on the application. Now, if that person had remained in Canada on implied status, that person would have continued to study in Canada in Canada legally pending a decision. Now, if you now travel, as you're coming back, you might need to provide evidence of proof of sufficient means of support financially while you are awaiting a decision. I personally don't recommend leaving the country. So when you are on implied status, I always say, please stay, don't travel. But you have to. I strongly recommend that you bring along with you proof of your application for your extension when you are coming back to the country. If you have any question about implied status, please go to the Government of Canada official website, www.tic.gc.ca. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and share this video.